Hello everyone, it's Ryan again back from another YouTube video. And yeah, I know some people might notice about that. Yeah, that red dot on my face. People will be asking what's what happened to my face. Well, the truth is it's about I was shaving my unibrow off, it kept growing and I just didn't want a unibrow. And yeah, I know these people are gonna judge me by the look, saying saying bad stuff about me, but yeah, hopefully these I won't get more of those comments like people asking or complaining about the look of my face, whatsoever. But yeah, hopefully you ignore it, and if I keep seeing those comments, they'll be removed. I don't want to see any more of those comments asking what happened to my face. So yeah. But anyway, that is not the main topic I'm here to talk about in this video. In this video I'm here to talk about one of those common senses. Well, it's about common sense. And it has to do with parents, and if you were to call their parents, call them out, and it's basically me asking to you people, have you ever called your parents by their first name? Like instead of mom and dad, you just call them by their first name. Like if you what they're learn their names. Yeah. Doesn't that sound ridiculous to you? If you call your parents by their first names? Yeah. Well, anyway, if you want to know what the first names of my parents, well, my mom's name is Elizabeth, and my dad's name is Jim. And the thing is, when it comes to my parents calling each other's name, calling each other's out or whatever, calling for them, my dad calls my mom Honey, while my mom calls dad Jimmy. Because, yeah, as I said, my dad's name's Jimmy. While me and my brother, we just call them mom or dad. And yeah, at one point I used to call my parents by their first names. Yeah, which sounds so ridiculous. Cause of course, I mean, doesn't that sound unnatural to call your parents by their first names? Like if you learn what their real first names were. Yeah. Like have you viewers ever done that before? I mean, at least I always call them mom and dad. Like I feel like even if you're much older, like if you have children, like let's say if you're middle age and you still have both parents, and let's say you go to their house, you would probably still call them mom and dad. Yeah, um, like would never call them by their first names whatsoever. Yeah, yeah, and really, just the thought of calling their parents by their first names, yeah, sounds ridiculous and unnatural. I would say, let's say, maybe unless if they're not their biological parents like mom or dad, like instead of their step mom or dad, And you can at least call them by their first names, like what I heard from Drake and Josh, where Walter is only Josh's biological father, and he's Drake and Megan's stepfather. They called him Walter. And of course, Audrey, their Drake and Megan's mother, biological mother, and Josh's stepmother. Uh, except Josh only calls her mom. Yeah, because apparently Audrey's first name was never even mentioned at all. Of course, and yeah. But if they're like your biological parents, like if they're both biological parents, then yeah, it's unnatural to call them by their first names. So yeah, you can just call them mom and dad like standard, or mama, papa, pops, mommy and daddy, like that. And yeah, sometimes like mama, like for example, Little Bill calls his mom mama from Little Bill. And one thing that's also ridiculous is in the Berenstain Bears, they don't the main characters, their family, their names were like never revealed. Instead, they just say Papa Bear, Mama Bear, Brother Bear, and Sister Bear, like Mama, Papa, brother, sister. Yeah, like if only they had their real names revealed, then that would be more logical. And basically, if they were to call their call them Mama and Papa Bear, that would only be specifically Brother Bear and Sister Bear. Like if only their names were revealed. I would like to know what their first names were in this show and in the books. Like what kind of, like it can't just be something like seems legit, like the meme, like it reminds me or something. But yeah, seems legit because I saw an image that says parent signature mommy and mom. Like we all know it's their mom, but yeah. Yeah, perhaps unless if someone asks what their first names are, then yeah, which is what I said earlier in this video. And there are some parents who call their children son or perhaps daughter. Well, mostly I've heard them call them son. Like if their child is a boy, then they call him son. Well, both my parents they call me Ryan, of course. My first name Ryan. And yeah. So yeah, it's better off if you call your parents mom and dad, or mommy or daddy, which is what little kids say. Mama, papa, pops, something like that. Because it's natural to call them like that. Don't call them by their first names, because how unnatural it is. Like even if you already know what their first names are, because yeah, wouldn't make much sense whatsoever. Yeah, I wonder if same thing applies to their teachers if they call them by their first names. Like, wouldn't that make any much sense? So anyway, that's it for this video about like an example for common sense that you youngsters need to learn about. So yeah, that's it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.